Hello friends, welcome back to the Python programming session. In the earlier session, we had started with the OOPS concept, and in today's session, in the OOPS concept, let's see the difference between class and instance attributes. So for this, first let me write the code regarding how to differentiate between the class and the instance attributes. So firstly, let me say class, and the name of the class is student, and then colon. Then let me say school equal to Kendriya. So school name is Kendriya. And next let me define my init method, that is the constructor method, which is having self as the first parameter, and then student ID, and then student name. And then let me say self.student ID equal to student ID, and self.student name equal to student name. So firstly, okay, here class is the keyword and student is the name of the class. School equal to Kendriya, this is the class attribute, and self.student ID and self.student name are the instance attributes. So now let me take one example wherein I have the school name as Kendriya, and there are three students. One is Ram, sorry. The first ID is 111 student ID and name is Ram. Second student ID is 222, name is Shyam. And third student ID is 333 and name is Sam. So let me take three students who all belong to Kendriya school. So the school is common in all these three instances. So whenever any item is common for all the objects, then we can define it as a class attribute. So school over here is nothing but a class attribute. Class attribute. So we define it as a class attribute, that is the attribute will be within the class but outside the init method. And these are instance attribute, that is student ID and student name are instance attribute. Instance attributes are defined within the init method or the constructor method, while school is as a class attribute and it is defined outside the init method because it is common for all the objects. So now if we want to create for each of the student, we have to create an object. So firstly, let me say C1 equal to student 111, that is the student ID, and then Ram is the student name. So when I give this particular statement, it calls the init method, initialization method, and it assigns values to student ID and student name as 111 and Ram. So initialization of variables take place in the init method. And over here we are passing the parameters 111, which will be taken by student ID, and Ram will be taken by student name. Now if we want to access student ID, if we want to print student ID, or let me create all the three objects, that is C2 equal to, for the next student, let me call student class 222 and then Shyam. C3 is another student object, student 333 and then Sam. So here C1, C2, C3 are the objects, and we are passing parameters to these particular objects to the student class. The init method gets called and it assigns values to these variables, data variables. And now suppose I want to print my student ID. It is an instance attribute. It should be printed with the help of the object name. So it should be C1 dot student ID. So let me say print C1 dot student ID. So when I give this particular statement, it will print a value equal to 111. And similarly, when I give print C1 dot student name, then it will print a value equal to Ram. So instance variables, that is these instance variables are these attributes. So instance attributes are accessed with the help of object name. So these C1, C2, C3 are the objects. So with the help of object name, we can access the instance attributes. But if we want to access the class attributes, we can access it in two ways. That is print, we can access with the help of the class name student dot school. We can access Kendriya by this particular way, or we can access it with the help of object name, that is C1 dot school. In both these scenarios, the value which gets printed is Kendriya. So instance attributes can be accessed only with the object name, whereas class attributes can be accessed with the class name and the object name. At any point of time, if we want to change the instance attributes, we can give it as C1 dot student ID equal to 555. So when I give C1 dot student ID equal to 555, so instead of 111, the ID will be replaced with 555. So we are changing the student ID from 111 to 555. And similarly, if I want to change the school name from Kendriya to Vidyalaya, I can give it with the help of class name, that is student dot school equal to Vidyalaya. So the class attribute gets changed from Kendriya to Vidyalaya, and whatever objects we create later on, it will have the new name called Vidyalaya instead of the previous name Kendriya. So hope so friends, it is clear for you, the class attributes and the instance attributes. Class attributes are defined within the class but outside the init method, whereas instance attributes are defined within the init method. So when do we go in for class attributes? When for all the objects, the item is same, the item name is same for all the objects, then we define it as a class attribute. Here school is same for all the three students. So school we have gone in for class attribute, and instance attributes are different for each of the student. So we have gone in for the instance attributes in that scenario. And whenever we create an object, the first method which gets called is the init method, and it initializes the data variables, that is the instance variables. And now if we want to get the student ID, that is the instance attribute value, we have to say object name dot student ID and object name dot student name. And if we want to get the class attributes, we have to specify class name dot class attribute. So student dot school will give Kendriya, And also class attributes can be accessed with the object ID, object name also. So C1.school, it will get Kendriya for both these scenarios. And now if we want to change the value of student ID, we give object name dot student ID, that is instance attribute, equal to the new value. So it will be replaced with the new value. And if we want to change the school, so that for all the students coming further, the school name has to be changed, then we can give the class name dot school and we can change it to whatever name we want. So this is the class and instance attributes in Python programming language. Hope so friends, it is clear for you. If you have any doubts, please do reach to me out in the comment section. If you like my video, click on the like button and please do subscribe to get notifications of my new videos. Till then, see you. Bye bye.